Hello everyone, Moobies here, and welcome back to the Trial of the Grand Crusader Boss Guide series. In this video, we'll be going over the fourth boss in the arena, Heroic Twin Val'Kyr. If you're looking for a normal mode guide, please fast forward to the end of this video for normal mode tips. The Twin Val'Kyr is a one-phase fight with two boss mobs, Eydis Darkbane and Fjola Lightbane. Each boss mob has 4 abilities, 2 of which are special abilities. They also have a shared health pool of almost 40 million HP. Eydis Darkbane casts Shield of Darkness, a special ability, which absorbs 1.2 million HP and prevents interrupts for 16 seconds. During this time, Eydis will cast Twins Pact. If allowed to cast, it will heal the boss for 50% of their total HP. Dark Vortex. This is their other special ability, which deals 15,000 shadow damage to anyone not affected by Dark Essence every second for 5 seconds. Passively, Eydis will also cast Surge of Darkness, which inflicts 4,500 damage every 2 seconds to non-Dark Essence targets. They'll also cast Touch of Darkness, inflicting 6,000 dark damage to players under the effect of Light Essence every 2 seconds. The Touch of Darkness will not harm targets with the same attributes as it. Fjola Lightbane has 4 very similar abilities, but rather than dealing shadow damage, they will deal fire damage. Shield of Light absorbs 1.2 million HP and prevents interrupts for 16 seconds. During this time, Fjola will also cast Twins Pact, which will heal the boss for 50% of total HP if allowed to cast. Light Vortex, the second special ability, which deals 15,000 fire damage to anyone not affected by Light Essence every 1 second for 5 seconds. Passively, Fjola will cast Surge of Light, which inflicts 4,500 fire damage every 2 seconds to non-light targets, and Touch of Light, inflicting 6,000 fire damage to players under the effect of Dark Essence every 2 seconds. The Touch of Light will not harm targets with the same attributes as it. Additionally, both Eydis and Fjola have Power of the Twins. When one twin begins casting Twins Pact, the other twin gains Power of the Twins for 15 seconds. This buff increases the twins' damage by 20% and enables it to dual wield. While Power of the Twins is active, each successful melee strike by the twin gives her a stack of Val'Kyr Quickness, which increases its attack speed by 10% and lasts until Power of the Twin fades, and Twin Spike. Twin Spike inflicts 125% weapon damage and increases damage taken by 20% for 15 seconds or for 5 charges. Now, let's talk strategy. For this fight, we recommend 2 tanks, 5 healers, and a balanced mix of ranged and melee DPS. When the twins spawn before the fight starts, there will be 4 portals around the room that can be interacted with, 2 light, 2 dark. You want all but 1 tank, 1 to 2 healers, and 3 to 4 ranged DPS, specifically hunters and mages, to be light. The rest of the raid should go dark. When the fight starts, your light tank will pick up the dark twin Eydis, and your dark tank will pick up Fjola. The entire raid, except the assigned light folks, will be stacked on the bosses. You will tank the bosses near the light portal in the back of the arena. This is to ensure ease of switching should you get a light vortex. We used what's called the Soaker strat, in which everyone with light essence is in a specified location around the boss looking to soak up white orbs. They do not need to grab all white orbs, just avoid dark ones and grab white ones if they're going to hit the stack. Stay 10 yards back so the AoE pulse doesn't hit the raid. Letting dark orbs hit the raid is preferable, as it will increase the damage everyone in the Dark Essence does. It is preferable to lust at the start of the encounter. Some groups may choose to wait until the main raid stack gets to 100 stacks of the dark debuff for lust for increased damage, but we found that takes far too long and is a fair bit of RNG, so it's best to just pump hard at the beginning. Approximately every 45 seconds, a new special ability will be cast. One of the twins will cast either a Vortex or Twins Pact. If it's Twins Pact, all DPS will need to swap to the shielded target, break the shield, and interrupt before the cast gets off. We did not have our raid swap essences for this ability, as you should be able to deal enough damage to break the shield even in the opposite essence. The big danger is the vortexes. If you get a dark vortex, your light essence folks will take big damage, but they should not switch essences. Have them use personal cooldowns, ice block, deterrence, pain suppression, etc. to survive. If you get a Light Vortex, all of the Dark Essence raid members will switch to Light Essence in order to survive. Once the Vortex ends, they will need to run to a Dark Portal and swap back. If you can survive these successfully and your soakers do a good job blocking white orbs, you'll have a kill. Let's talk a few quick tips. Tank tips. Make sure that you put both Val'Kyrs on top of one another so the raid can cleave. Tanks should never swap essences or mobs. Use a tank cooldown during the vortex of the opposite color of your mob. Try to make sure the mobs aren't on top of the essence so it's easier for people to click on the essence when they need to switch. DPS tips. Soakers will likely do less damage overall, but your job is very important. Don't let white orbs through. Ensure you're swapping to the correct twin when Twin's pack is casting. Everyone should try to interrupt the cast once the shield is broken. No exceptions. Hunters can't trap these mobs. They are floating, so any ground effects will not work on them. Healer tips. Pay attention to who your soakers are and know when you need to pump heals on them. The most dangerous parts are the vortexes. Be ready to heal anyone in the wrong essence. Holy Paladins can Divine Sacrifice and Aura Mastery of the right type for each vortex. Light vortexes are fire damage, dark vortexes are shadow damage. Ensure you wait for the cast to actually go off before using these abilities, as it is an 8-second cast but only a 5-second duration, so if you use it early, this will be bad. Quickly, let's go over the normal mode changes. Twins Pact only heals for 20% of their max HP, Vortexes do significantly less damage, and they do not cast Touch of the Val'Kyr, and their health is significantly reduced. However, just like the rest of the bosses in here, the strategy remains the same. That's all there is to it. Now we can see what the Lich King has in store for us, and we're on to the final boss in the Trial of the Grand Crusader. Thanks so much for watching. As always, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and allows me to make more videos. See you next time.